Ladies, let's talk about something powerful today. Something that can change the way you love, the way you live, and the way you see yourself. Boundaries, not walls, not barriers, but a foundation of self-respect that lets you love without losing yourself. Because too often we give and give until we have nothing left. We pour into others, but forget to fill our own cup. We let love make excuses for disrespect, and we call it understanding. But love without boundaries is not love, it's sacrifice at the cost of your soul. The first boundary, your time. Your time is sacred. You don't owe every second of your day to anyone. You are not obligated to be available 24/7 just to prove your love. A man who respects you will respect your time. He will know that you have goals, dreams, and responsibilities beyond him. The second boundary, your emotions. You are not his emotional punching bag. You are not responsible for fixing his wounds, healing his traumas, or carrying his burdens while he drains you. Love should uplift, not exhaust. If his problems become your problems, but your problems are only yours, that's not love. That's imbalance. Third, your standards. Do not lower them for anyone. If loyalty, honesty, and consistency are what you need, don't accept half measure. If he cannot meet the standard, he does not deserve the position. Love is not about adjusting yourself to fit someone else's lack of effort. Next, your body. Your body is yours. No one has the right to dictate what you do with it, how you dress, or how you express yourself. If someone tries to control you under the disguise of love, that is not protection, that is possession. And you were never meant to be owned. Your peace, non-negotiable. Drama, toxicity, and constant stress are not the price you pay for love. If he brings more chaos than calm, more doubt than certainty, then he is not your partner, he is your distraction. And a woman with purpose cannot afford distractions. Your independence is a boundary. You had a life before him, and you need to have one with him. You should never feel guilty for pursuing your dreams, spending time with your friends, or making moves that elevate you. A man who truly loves you will never make you choose between him and your growth. And finally, your worth. You are not a second option. You are not someone he keeps around until he's ready. You are not an afterthought. If he does not choose you fully, you must choose yourself completely, because the love you accept is the love you believe you deserve. Your time is the most valuable thing you have, because once it's gone, you don't get it back. You can make more money. You can rebuild your confidence. You can start over. But time is non-refundable. And too many people will try to take it from you without a second thought. They will expect you to be available on demand, to drop everything for them, to put your own goals and dreams on hold so they can be comfortable. But you have to stop letting people treat your time like it's free. You ever notice how some people only hit you up when they need something? How they only make time for you when it benefits them? That's because they don't value your time. They value what your time can do for them. And if you're not careful, you spend your whole life giving until there's nothing left for you. You are not obligated to answer every call. You are not required to entertain every conversation. You don't have to drop what you're doing just to prove you care. The people who truly respect you will respect your time. They won't guilt trip you for being busy. They won't make you feel bad for having priorities, because they know that your time is connected to your purpose. And anyone who loves you should want to see you walk in that purpose, not distract you from it. Stop apologizing for setting boundaries with your time. Stop feeling guilty for saying no. If you're always available for everyone else, when are you available for yourself? Because the truth is, if you don't control your time, someone else will. And if they control your time, they control your life. Love is supposed to make you stronger, not drain you. It's supposed to push you forward, not hold you back. But too many people are out here carrying a relationship like it's a full-time job, giving, sacrificing, bending over backward, while the other person just coasts. That's not love. That's labor. And if you're the only one putting in the effort, you're not in a relationship, you're in a one-person performance. A relationship is two people, not one. Two people showing up, two people doing the work, two people making sacrifices. You should never feel like you're carrying the whole thing by yourself. You shouldn't be the only one making plans, checking in, fixing problems, keeping things together, while the other person gets to sit back and enjoy the benefits. If you're always the one initiating, always the one making excuses for their lack of effort, always the one picking up the pieces, you're not being loved, you're being used. Love is uplifting, which means it adds to your life. It doesn't take away from it. It gives you energy, not drains it. Yes, relationships take work. Yes, there will be hard days, but love should never feel like a burden. You should never feel like you're begging for effort. You should never feel like you're alone in something that's supposed to be a partnership. And let's be real, when someone truly loves you, You don't have to force them to show up. You don't have to beg them to be consistent. You don't have to carry the relationship on your back just to keep it alive. Because when love is real, it's reciprocated. It's balanced. It's two people willing to fight for each other, not one person doing all the fighting while the other barely lifts a finger. Your peace is everything. It's the foundation of your well-being, your sanity, and your ability to show up as the best version of yourself. Without peace, you can't thrive. Without peace, you're constantly in survival mode, always fighting, always stressed, always unsettled. And let me tell you something, peace is priceless. You can lose money and get it back. You can lose material things and replace them. But once you lose your peace, it's hard to get back to where you were. So why would you trade it for temporary affection? Why would you give up your calm for someone who doesn't bring consistency or real love? Too often, people let a moment of attention, a few sweet words, or a temporary high from affection keep them in relationships that drain them. They trade their peace for promises that are broken just as quickly as they were made. They let someone disrupt their inner harmony just to feel wanted for a second. Let me tell you something about affection. It's easy to get, but peace is hard-earned. It's built through trust, respect, and a true connection. When you settle for chaos, for someone who brings drama, confusion, or instability, you're making a trade that you'll regret. You're putting temporary affection above your long-term happiness. You're giving up the most precious part of you just to feel validated for a moment. But when you have peace, you don't need constant attention. You don't need validation from someone who isn't capable of giving it consistently. You don't need to chase someone who isn't chasing you back. Your peace allows you to make decisions from a place of strength, not desperation. It allows you to walk away from the things and people who don't serve you, no matter how good they make you feel for a few minutes. You cannot afford to let anyone or anything disturb your peace. If someone brings chaos into your life, they don't deserve a seat at your table. If their love doesn't come with respect, loyalty, and understanding, you better keep your distance. Temporary affection is fleeting. It'll come and go. But your peace, that's something you have to protect with everything you've got, because without it, nothing else matters. You were not born to shrink yourself down, to become smaller just to fit into someone else's limited vision of who you should be. You are not meant to apologize for your ambition or your independence. Too many women spend too much time dimming their light, adjusting their dreams, and compromising their goals just to make someone else feel comfortable. And let me be clear, that is not the kind of love you deserve. Love should never ask you to abandon yourself. It should lift you, encourage you, and support the woman you're becoming. Your dreams, your goals, your vision for your life, they matter. They should matter to you first and foremost, but they should also matter to the people who are supposed to walk alongside you. Anyone who asks you to put your dreams on hold, to silence your ambition, or to water down your potential isn't someone who truly respects you. They might love you, but they don't understand you. And if they can't understand your need for growth, for movement, for independence, then they don't truly see you. Independence is your birthright. It's not something to apologize for. Too often, we've been taught to be subservient or to play small in relationships. But here's the reality. If you're always putting someone else's needs, dreams, and comfort above your own, you'll wake up one day realizing that your own life has passed you by. The best relationships are built on two people who are thriving individually, pursuing their passions and goals, and coming together to support each other. You can love someone deeply and still maintain your independence. You can be in a relationship without losing who you are. Never let anyone make you feel guilty for wanting to grow, for wanting more, for striving to be the best version of yourself. Your independence is your power. Your ability to make decisions for yourself, to chase your dreams without hesitation, and to remain true to who you are, that is what makes you unstoppable. And if someone truly loves you, they will never ask you to shrink. They will stand beside you, not in front of you, holding you back. Your dreams, your passions, your independence, these are what will lead you to your fullest potential. Never let anyone make you feel like you should apologize for walking in your truth. If he cannot fully choose you, then you need to choose yourself first. Too many women find themselves in relationships where they are constantly waiting for someone to make up their mind, waiting for someone to decide if they're worthy of their time, their effort, their love. But let me tell you something. You should never have to wait for someone to choose you. You should never be the backup plan, the option that gets the leftovers after everything else is prioritized. If he cannot make you a priority, then you have to make yourself yourself one. Love isn't about convincing someone to choose you. It's not about trying to prove your worth or making excuses for their indecision. If someone loves you, they will choose you fully and without hesitation. Don't keep you hanging. They won't leave you uncertain. They won't make you question whether you're enough. They will choose you and show it through their actions. If they can't do that, then you need to step back and recognize that your worth is not tied to their ability to make a decision. Too often we get caught up in trying to be the perfect partner, trying to make ourselves more lovable, trying to fix the things we think are wrong with us so they'll choose us. But the truth is, if they can't see your value from the start, they're not the one for you. And you are worth more than waiting for someone who is unsure of you. Choosing yourself means putting your needs, your happiness, and your future ahead of someone else's indecision. It means respecting yourself enough to walk away from the uncertainty, the half effort, and the emotional games. If he can't commit to you, then you commit to yourself. You commit to your growth, your success, your peace. You commit to your future, to your dreams, and to your worth, because you don't need anyone to validate you. You don't need anyone to prove that you are enough. You are enough just as you are. The right person will never make you feel like you have to compete for their love or their commitment. They won't make you wonder where you stand. If he cannot fully choose you, choose yourself. Focus on your own goals, build your own life, and never settle for someone who isn't fully in. Your love should be given to someone who knows that they're lucky to have it, someone who is willing to choose you every day without hesitation. If that's not him, then move on and choose yourself, because your life is too valuable to be anyone's second choice. And here's the truth. You deserve a love that lifts you, not drains you. You ready? I relay now. You deserve respect, not games. You deserve someone who sees your worth from the start and chooses you every day, just as you choose yourself. Never let anyone make you feel like you have to prove you're worth loving, worth committing to. The best relationships are built when both people are whole, when both people bring their best selves to the table, and when both people are willing to choose each other. Not just when it's convenient, but all the time, in every season. You are worth the full effort. You are worth the love that doesn't hesitate, the commitment that doesn't waver. So stand tall in your value, set those boundaries, walk away from anything that doesn't honor you. And remember, if he cannot fully choose you, it's time to choose yourself first. Because the love you're looking for starts with the love you give to yourself.